Okay. One more thing before we go. Do you guys remember that speed reader clip from last week? The guy that like hired speed readers for $10,000 a month? Okay, let me play this clip again just to refresh your memory.
What's the weirdest monthly expense that you have?
Probably paying full-time readers. Since 2021, I've had people read books for me full-time because I didn't have time to read, but I wanted to learn. So I taught people how to summarize books in a way that I wanted them summarized. And then they would do a presentation every Thursday for like my friends teaching us the book. And then we would just have like 4 or 5 books a week that we would get to learn in way less time than it would take to read the book.
How much money per month were you spending on full-time reader?
Probably like 10 grand.
You were spending $10K a month to have people read for you.
Yeah, because then I didn't have to do the reading myself, but I got all the knowledge, all the actionable takeaways, and the ability to actually go implement the knowledge without.
I said, wait till this guy finds out about AI, which was funny. But look, this clip was so egregious. I did some research for this guy myself so I could clown him some more because I wasn't done. I wanted to come back for seconds. I did my hair different. I put on a different fit. I put on some new Cardis so I could clown him again. And it turns out there's literally an app for this. Instead of paying $10,000 a month for people to read for you, you could just use the speed learning app for $20. Look at that. I saved bro $9,980 in monthly expenses. You're welcome. It takes under a minute to sign up. It summarizes books for you, and you can ask it questions so you can apply the book's information to your life. Maybe I'll put this podcast clip into an audiobook so he can use the speed learning app and learn how to not spend $10,000 a month like a dickhead on something he could do for $20. Make sure you go ahead and download the speed learning app and thank me later. And yeah, that was an ad. That was a sponsor. But I want to shout out them because they saw my clip, thought it was so funny, and were like, hey, we have an app for this. Would you be down to do a sponsored post for it? And I'm like, well, of course. I love money. Of course I'll do that. But it's a sick app and can save you $10,000 a month instead of having a speed learning or a speed reading sweatshop in your basement. You can just download this app. Yeah, shout out to Speed Learning and go download the app so I can get more sponsors and more money. Thanks. Appreciate you guys.